Before we wrap up, as promised, I do want to talk a little bit about the MCU just for a few minutes. So if you're not interested, you guys have a good night. And
Who's not interested?
who's not interested? If you made it this far in an absolute universe conversation, you care about the MCU. So we did get the third trailer for Captain America 4,
Mhm.
that which we both watched. There is also out there a D23 extended look. Basically, it's a character trailer breakdown of the Thunderbolts movie, which we're going to kind of talk about. But I know Don didn't watch that yet, so can't really talk about what's in that. But there's really nothing new in it outside of just character breakdowns from the first trailer. But Captain America for Brave New World is, I believe, what it's called. They
Mhm,
released a badass trailer
mhm,
for this movie. Like, I don't know if this movie's gonna be good. I don't know if Anthony Mackie can carry this movie.
Nope.
I love Anthony Mackie. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
say that I don't.
Shout out Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal was badass. I'm pumped for Twisted Metal season 2.
Yeah,
Man, that was a good show. That
that
shouldn't
was a
have
good
been as good
show.
as it was. Um, so I'm not this is nothing against Anthony Mackie as all. I was 100% pumped for Cap or Falcon Winter Soldier. The idea of him being Captain America is perfect.
Mhm,
So I'm not saying that that's not there. I have no idea what this movie's gonna be,
mhm,
but the trailer was badass. It just had that
mhm,
Captain America feel, and I feel like the Captain America movies are always the better of the MCU movies. When you look back, like pre-Endgame,
mhm,
Captain America movies always stood out as just being grounded, being espionage, feeling like they were almost in like a moment in time type movies. They felt like they were
mhm,
like classic spy movies. And this one, at least the trailer, has that vibe of going back to that and having that grounded political kind of story, thriller story versus a full on like the world's gonna end because giant gods are fighting in this sky.
mhm.
Do you agree?
Oh, yeah, I do, and, I think we've said here a few times, we're both fans of the espionage side of the MCU when they do this. Winter Soldier is still top 5, I think, for me, MCU.
Probably.
Civil War is good too. That one just gets a little, more Avengery, but it's still got its, good espionage to it.
First half.
Yeah, the thing that kind of gives me pause with this a little bit is, you know what? This is the same exact thing I was saying before Secret Invasion came out. And why I was so excited about Secret Invasion was, oh yeah, we're back to the espionage, we're back to Nick Fury, we're back to whatever. And that show just ended up being a dumpster fire
Dude,
piece of trash, one of the worst things I've ever ever seen the MCU do, and that was, like, disguised as an espionage show. So, like, my mind is like, I hope you guys haven't forgotten how was it just the Russo brothers knew how to do it, or you don't know how to do it now, you know what I mean?
I forgot Secret Invasion was a thing.
Oh, it
I
was.
blocked it out, and even when you said it right now, I had to, like, unlock doors in my brain
Yeah,
to remember what you were talking about.
yeah,
But
it was
yes, you are 100% right on that.
right. So can this be the project that redeems and brings it back to its glory days of espionage? We'll have to see, but the trailer looked good. I mean, I like Anthony Mackie too. Uh, and just some of the like little mini spoilers they give you. He's got a cool new outfit and like a helmet he wears to fly around, and like he's got his own Falcon now who's gonna assist him. So it looks like they're gonna be able to do some cool stuff with this. The biggest thing is then too like Harrison Ford, Red Hulk. Um,
Are you mad? I mean, I don't know. Is it weird that they're giving away so much of that in the trailer? I mean,
I
I
think they're
know we all know, but I feel bad for the people who don't know.
I think they want to guarantee that people are gonna go see that movie.
I'm
And if
sure.
if it was a thing that wasn't revealed until the movie, I'm sure like word would get out, blah blah blah. But they want you to know, hey guys, there's a Hulk in this movie, and it's Harrison Ford, and come see it and make this a huge opening weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it will. They wanted the people who don't know what the Red Hulk is to be like, oh, what? Harrison Ford, a Hulk? I gotta go see it. Um,
It'll
so yeah,
work. It'll
a
work.
a little bit upset that we've seen, like, basically everything about the Red Hulk now, like, there's no mystery left to it. Like, there's no like, the poster I saw too that came out at the same time is just Red Hulk's hand punching the shield with Sam behind it, so it's like they're like, "Guys, Red Hulk is in this movie, come see it." Um,
Now we
but
don't know obviously know how or why
right,
or what
right.
they're exactly going for here. Clearly, they're aiming for a story that's about mind control, controlling these super soldiers because they have, Isaiah,
Mhm.
I
Yes.
think it was his name, from, Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Mhm.
who seems like he basically is controlled to try to assassinate the president.
Mhm.
Um, uh, Ross, Harrison
Thaddeus
Ford.
Ross. Yeah.
So it seems like there's, like, some kind of, mind controls, conspiracy, like I said, espionage stuff. I'm here for this movie, man, and I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm definitely interested. I'm gonna see it
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
You go to theaters?
I think so. I think
Probably the
so.
next time I go to theaters.
Yeah, February makes sense. But they also definitely want you to know Giancarlo Stanton is in this movie. They show him plenty of times. Like, hey guys, you love him too. He's in this. He's Sidewinder from the Serpent Society or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, I hope it can live up to the legacy of Captain America movies because they are some of the best. Even the first one, the first Avenger, nothing wrong with that movie either. Uh, no Steve Rogers, but it's still Captain America. I like Sam as a character. I think it's a good progression. I liked where they were moving that character in the show.
Yep.
So
You
I'm
gonna
here
watch
for.
that show again?
Oh no, I won't. Rewatching a show, I don't do that anyway, unless it's,
No.
like, amazing. So, I mean, I might watch some clips to remind me what happened. Uh,
Yeah,
that'll also
does Disney Plus still put up those, like, reminder
I think so.
episodes?
They usually do that, so I'm sure I'll probably click that. It'll also help with, like, Thunderbolts because US Agent is in Thunderbolts, and he was all over that show. Um, but yeah, I mean, Marvel trailers always look good. You know what
They
I'm saying?
they do, but there's still, like obviously, we've talked about years previously. This year, we only had Deadpool Wolverine, which is its own thing. I don't consider
Well,
that. I know they MCU did and Loki did and TVA did and did whatever they did and to tie it in, but it still was its own thing.
yep.
And if you watched Deadpool Wolverine, it was a love letter to Fox movies. So that really didn't have I don't know. I don't consider it an MCU yet until we see what they do with it. But so it's been a couple years, and obviously that we had some MCU movies that kind of came out, and you just were kind of like, yeah,
I've still never
whatever.
watched the Marvels.
I mean, it was fine. I
I
watched it on a plane, so
yeah,
it was just like, well, I'm here. Let me
yeah,
just. They're gonna Southwest is gonna let me watch the Marvels for free. Why not? So
yeah.
I watched it on my phone. I don't know if that's
Right. Yeah. I
not
might get
necessarily the
oh,
best viewing. I was entertained for the 2-hour flight, but
I'm sure I'll get to it someday, but just that's my point is,
yeah,
you know, my interest level over the past few years has been like, I skip projects now. I used to never do that. I used to see every movie. I used to watch every show. Didn't watch Agatha, skipped Marvels. Like, there's
I
just a bunch
struggle with
now.
I definitely struggle with the MCU shows at this
Yeah.
point. Really haven't. I don't even remember the last one I enjoyed. I enjoyed the first couple.
Mhm.
Outside of that, I feel like they just progressively. I really didn't enjoy. I enjoyed moments of like I said, the first few Hawkeye had some cool moments.
We liked Echo, I think, a little bit.
Echo was entertaining. I enjoyed
Yeah.
Echo for what it was, but I forgot it existed until you said it right now. Obviously, Secret Invasion you just talked about was meh. I didn't
Trash.
watch Agatha. You didn't watch Agatha.
Yeah.
Didn't watch. Barely watched Miss Marvel.
Mhm.
Didn't really watch. Felt like there was another one in there, but I'm blanking on what it is. But we're
Moon
going
Knight.
into 2025.
Mhm.
We're getting 3 movies in the MCU that we're aware of as of right now. Maybe there's a 4th one in November, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head, or I think when we were looking it up, we didn't come across any. But we got February, we got, this one, Captain America. May, we have
Um,
Thunderbolts, and July, we have Fantastic Four.
uh-huh.
You excited for that lineup? Do
So
that
where
seem like 3 movies that you're just like, "Yeah, I'm going to see"?
I
Like,
th
MCU, I'm here for it?
I think so. I think so. I think those 3 would qualify as me saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna go see these."
Mhm.
Um, Still have to look at the Thunderbolts thing that came out today, but
Yeah.
there's enough there with those characters and that, like, kinda ragtag team that I'm interested in. Fantastic Four is just Fantastic Four. I really wanna see what they're doing. I
I'm
know
I'll know more when I see a trailer of Fantastic Four.
we need
That
a trailer.
we need a
We
trailer.
Yeah.
With that one being in the '60s, and it's just there's so much to that. There's so many question marks with that, that I just really don't know what they're doing. But it is Fantastic Four, so I'm sure I'll be
Yeah.
there.
It's Fantastic Four, and I just feel like I'm gonna be the whole Robert Downey Jr. thing still. I
Oh
keep
yeah.
I keep forgetting about that. Like, that throws a wrench in and just makes it weird. And I'm more intrigued and, like, morbidly curious as to what is actually their
Is he gonna be in that?
plan. Dude, I don't know. I know the original reporting was that Galactus was the villain of this movie, but will Doom have a
He
appearance in
has to
it?
have a cameo or at
I
least
think
a
he
post
would.
credits. I completely forgot that Robert Downey Jr. was Doom.
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom, guys. Remember that
I
shit from a few.
completely forgot that. My brain is literally, like, doing
Yeah.
flips right now going, "Wait, what's going
Right.
on?"
What are you guys doing? Are you fucking crazy? Was that real or just a publicity thing? No, it's real. So who knows what they're gonna do with that? But I think, yeah, those 3 projects I'll I'll participate in, I think. Um, Not saying it's gonna, you know, light the world on fire or change my opinion
Right.
or my, my
I hope they're good.
disenchantment. Yeah,
The
is
potential's
it
there
gonna
for them to be good.
is it gonna change my disenchantment with the MCU over the past few projects? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, but I'm willing to give them a shot. And
Of
like, this
course.
trailer was good, so yeah, I'm in.
No, I enjoyed this trailer. Yeah, I'm here for Valentine's Day, Cap 4, Brave New World, ready for
Yeah.
that. Right after that, it'll be Daredevil. Um, if for someone who's skipped a lot of Disney Plus shows, that is one I won't skip.
No, absolutely not.
Because I know we've talked about multiple times on here, but out of all the Netflix shows, I watched all the Daredevil. I didn't watch all the everyone else, but I watched all of the Daredevil shows.
Yeah, yeah. That one is a must watch.
It
See what
it
they're
is. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm excited for that one, and I hope it can deliver in the way in
mhm,
which they want it to. But yeah,
yeah.
I'm excited for MCU in 2025.
Yep. Let's have
Really
a
kind of
bounce back. Let's have a bounce back MCU year, guys. Let's just forget about all the stuff that didn't work. The Kang era is behind us. Let's move on and hope that
I forgot about
uh
that too.
let's move on and hope that things, uh
Move on to Doom.
become what they want us to be. The Doom era is upon us. Let's do it.